If you bought a home in the Coachella Valley between 2020 and 2022, you've probably looked at your Zestimate and thought, wow, I made a great investment. Maybe, but I want to show you something that changes how that number actually feels. I've been going through the reports on housing data. This is the brainchild of Stephen Thomas, one of the most rigorous market analysts in Southern California. And there's a pattern in the numbers that I think most homeowners don't fully understand. It's what I like to call fake appreciation. And it's not a bug. It's actually how real estate math works. But if you don't know about it, you can make a really expensive pricing mistake when it's time to sell. Here's the basic idea. From about 2020 through early 2022, we saw historic demand compression, low rates, remote work, and people leaving coastal cities. In the Coachella Valley, areas of La Quinta, Palm Desert, Rancho Mirage, and Palm Springs got hit with a wave of buyers we hadn't seen in decades, and prices moved fast. But here's the thing. Some of that price movement wasn't your home gaining real long-term value. It was a temporary demand spike getting priced in. Think of it like a stock that jumps 40% during a market frenzy. The company didn't get 40% better. Sentiment moved, money chased it, and the price went up. Some of that sticks, some of it doesn't. The same thing happened in desert real estate. Zillow is now forecasting national prices essentially flat over the next year. Some of that spike is quietly correcting, which means if you bought in 2021 and you price your home like it's still 2021, you're going to sit. Now, here's where it gets expensive. The sellers I see struggle the most are the ones who, one, bought at the peak and anchored their expectation to what they paid or what their neighbor got 2 years ago. Number two, looked at the Zestimate or tax assessment and think that's what a buyer will pay today. And number three, assume that because the desert has strong demand from California transplants and retirees, their specific home is immune to price sensitivity. None of those assumptions are safe right now. The market hasn't crashed, I want to be clear. But a flat or gently softening market is one where buyers have choices, and they will skip over a home that's priced even 3 to 5% above what the comps actually support. Overpricing in a flat market doesn't just mean you'll eventually sell for less. It means your listing goes stale, you start chasing the market down, and you end up netting less than if you'd priced it right on day one. So what does hold value? Location fundamentals. Homes in La Quinta, especially south of 111, near the mountains, or in golf course communities, have demonstrated real price resilience because the lifestyle demand is structural and not just a pandemic blip. Conditions. Updated kitchens, efficient HVACs, pools at work. Buyers today are picky, and they have time to be picky. Pricing the home. This is the one I spend the most time on with my sellers. Neither me, another agent, or you as a seller knows how much the home will sell for. I don't even like to use the word home value. Even if you get an appraisal, it helps provide a starting point, but no guarantee that your home will sell at that value or that a buyer is willing to pay that price. Instead, we need to separate the list price from the sales price. The list price is just an invitation. It is not your ceiling, and it is not your wish. It gets you the right buyer through the door, or it doesn't. If you're thinking about selling in La Quinta or Palm Desert in the next 6 to 12 months, the most valuable thing I can do for you right now is run a price and analysis, not a Zestimate, not what your neighbor got in 2022, based on current comps, current competition, current absorption rates, and current buyer behavior. No pressure, no obligation. If the numbers say now's a great time, I'll tell you. If they say they're to wait, I'll tell you that too. Text me at 760-464-8138 or find me at desertrealestatepartners.com. I'm Laura Lake, and thanks for watching.